night of boxing from the American Airlines Center this Saturday, live and exclusive on DAZN all across the world. No travel restrictions, no pandemic could stop us from being here. I've not been this excited about a card for a long time. Of course, the World Championship triple header on the card, so many young prospects stepping up as well, and 11 World Championship belts on the line as well. 3 Ring Magazine titles on the line on this card. I thought it was a first, but someone just told me that Don King did it 8 or 9 years ago, so we're not going to talk too much about that. But what a card, what a main event. Of course, the rematch of Estrada against Chocolatito for the WBA, WBC and Ring Magazine Championships. Rematch of their first epic battle 8 years ago now, and a fantastic co-main event, the undisputed Women's World Welterweight Championship between Jessica McCaskill and Cecilia Brackhouse, and of course, the light flyweight championship of the world and Ring Magazine belt between Kayaguchi and Mera as well. And before we go to a number of the younger team coming out and stepping up, I'm delighted to welcome Suleiman Sissoko to the stage and to the platform. It's been a long time coming, almost a year and a half for you now, ready to go on Saturday night against Daniel Echeverria.
All right, ready to go. You know, it's been like 16 months without fight, so yes, I can wait to get into the ring.
You're on a great run before. We saw you obviously on the Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz card. You had 2 good victories there. You look around the division right now. I know part of Anthony Joshua's 258 stable as well. And in the UK, so many great fights for you there as well. You know, the likes of Anthony Fowler, Kieran Conway, Ted Cheeseman, Scott Fitzgerald all stepping up as well. But well placed now for a shot at the world rankings as well. And 2021 is going to be a big year for you.
Yes, hopefully it will be a big year for me. You know, I want to move forward. You know, I know in UK you guys have a lot of good fighter, and yes, I can't wait to fight with them. You know, I'm ready, and I want to show you on Saturday, and then let's see.
We know very popular in France, and this fight on DAZN in France, the first of many big French fighters fighting on the platform there as well. Big chance to showcase your talent. Tell us a little bit about French boxing at the moment. Tony Yoka going well, of course, Estelle Mosley, his other half as well, and good time for French boxing.
Yes, good time, you know.
Maeva Hamadouchi, must give her a shout out as well.
Yes, you know, since the Olympic, you know, 2016, we had 6 medals, like 2 gold, 2 bronze, and 2 silver. And yes, now the professional boxing in France is going well, very well. You know, with Tony Yoka, with like you say, Maeva Hamadouchi, Estelle Yoka too, and you guys, we're ready to show to all of the world, like we're ready to be there, like in the top level, and I'm very happy and very excited to be here.
And finally, Daniel Echeverria for you, Mexican fighter. We know that they're on a great run at the moment. We've had a lot of upsets as well. He's going to be pumped by this card with Estrada on and the whole of Mexico tuned in. Expecting a tough test on Saturday.
Yes, we all know about the Mexican guys. You know, they're tough fighters. They come to fight. You know, they can take punch, and you know they're already ready. So yes, it will be a good test for me, and I'm ready. For everybody, I'm ready.
Well, we look forward to seeing you on Saturday night. Step up for one of the top rising young talents in world boxing at 154 pounds. Suleiman Sissoko stepping into the ring on Saturday night against Daniel Echeverria. And now we're going to go through the talents of Raymond Ford.
Thank you.
Well, when you talk about step-ups on Saturday night, this young man has already been telling me he wants to fight Maurizio Lara, he wants to fight Josh Warrington, but it's 8-0 against 10-0. Raymond the Savage Ford against Aaron Perez on Saturday night at the American Airlines Center. I'm going to start with you, Aaron. Big opportunity for you, undefeated, never tasted defeat, up against a top young prospect, but looking forward, excited, ready to take this opportunity for your career.
Yes, I'm excited to be here. Thanks to Matchroom Boxing for having me here. We put in a lot of work to get here, so we're just glad we got the opportunity. We're ready to put in a show Saturday night.
Tell us about your career so far and coming into the professional game. You know, maybe not with the stellar accolades of some of these amateurs. It's a tough road, right? You know, going out, taking fights at late notice. You've built yourself to 10-0. But this platform, this opportunity in Dallas on a card like this will change your life with a victory on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody that's here, I mean, everybody wants to be the best. So, I mean, everyone that's here has worked for that. So, it's going to be interesting.
You've seen this young man, flashy skills, still relatively inexperienced in the professional ranks as well, but full of confidence.
Yes.
That's it?
That's it. Seen him before.
Seen it before? Ray, has he seen it before? Has he seen something like Raymond Savage fall before? The confidence is oozing out of you at the moment.
Come on now, y'all know he ain't seen me before. Like, I'm not none of them 10 people he fought. He know that.
Where has this sort of run of form come from, this confidence? You know, you started out in the pro ranks, started well, not, you know, you weren't blowing the doors off, but all of a sudden you come through with tremendous performances, belief, you're sitting down on your punches, your power's improved as well. We know you've had top-class sparring with Shakur and Teofimo. You're just full of confidence right now.
I mean, I put the work in the gym. So as long as I put the work in the gym and I'm performing the way I'm performing, of course I'm going to get more confidence. I'm starting to get more comfortable fighting in the pro game, you know? So, of course, like that, now y'all going to start to see the real me.
I haven't seen you or the team turn down any fights that have been offered to you so far. This time you're in against a 10-0 fighter, seeing a lot of these guys, Ammo Williams in a very tough fight as well. Is this the way you want to go? Is this the pace you want to go? Just accelerate now and move in towards effectively the top 15 in the world?
For sure, definitely. I've been wanting to fight guys like this, undefeated guys, other prospects, and stuff like that. So I definitely want to move a little faster. Like I've been saying, I don't need to be babied. I got the skills, I got the talent, I got the heart. As you just said, I don't turn down anybody. You can put anybody in there with me, and I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do to them.
I saw a quote saying that you're the best prospect in world boxing right now.
Definitely.
We're getting to the stage where you might, you know, Saturday night and beyond, you may not be a prospect anymore. You may be looking forward to challenging some of those bigger names, but you believe of all of the young fighters in the US right now, you're the standout guy. Raymond Ford is the one to watch.
No, not just the U.S. I'm talking all around the world. I'm the best prospect out right now. Nobody is topping me.
Well, we hope you can get some confidence ahead of Saturday night and move forward and take on this big challenge of Aaron Perez. It's 8-0 versus 10-0. Someone's O's got to go live on DAZN on Saturday night. Gentlemen, if we could have a head-to-head here, please.
DJ Dubs NYC.
SB Killer.
Well, welcome back. And you know what? We've got a World Championship triple header on Saturday night on DAZN. But I have to be honest with you, this may be the fight that I'm looking forward to the most on this card. I love it when we see our young prospects stepping up. And when I heard about this fight, I've known Dennis Duglin for a long time. He will know, his team will know. We tried to get him as the opponent for Billy Joe Saunders on the Logan Paul KSI card just 2 years ago. And now he's fighting one of our top young amateurs, 7-0 in Ammo Williams. This is a complete 50-50 fight on paper. In fact, on paper, I may even have to say this man is the favourite on paper. But I'm going to start with you, Ammo. You've turned up this week. You've got your poodle dog or whatever it is. I don't know what's happening. But the confidence that you have going into this fight, outside you were telling me, you know, once you beat Dennis Duglin, you want to fight on the Canelo Alvarez card. Are you aware of what is in front of you on Saturday night? This is a major, major step up.
Yeah, I'm absolutely aware of what's in front of me. We always train for the greatest in the world. You know, that's why we travel around the world. That's why we get the best sparring. You know, and I know myself. Like I said before, y'all can pull all of my interviews, all of my press conferences. The better the competition is for me, the more you're going to see from me. The more I can pull out of my tool bag, the more I can show who I am. You know, heart and the competitive guy in me is going to reign supreme on Saturday night because I got a great opponent in Dennis Douglas who took the fight. And, yeah, it's just exciting times for me. So you're going to see a very creative, powerful, strong Ammo Williams.
You already had a step-up opponent. Obviously, now we've gone to a whole new level. A southpaw as well previously, so that's not a problem as well. But you know, this guy's been in with Charlo, Benavidez, Durrell, George Groves. He's boxed at the top level of the sport. This is a massive jump for you, isn't it? Because you know you've been fighting solid guys, but nowhere even really in the middle of your opposition to Dennis Douglas. You believe you can take this guy out?
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to knock him out in a spectacular fashion. We have a lot of guys that he's been in the ring with, I actually shared the ring with, sparring and helping him get ready for fights. And if everybody knows how it goes, when you spar to get ready for a fight, it's not friendly sparring. It's not nice. I've been in there with Benavidez when he got ready for Durrell. I've been in there with Charlo when he got ready for Lubin. And we got some very powerful rounds, and that was me over a year ago. And with Charlo, that was over 2 years ago. So I've seen a lot of things that he's seen. Of course, not at the level or not in an actual fight, but I've seen the guys that he's seen, and I was ready when they gave me the call for him. You know, even though he fights at a higher weight class, I still was ready. I'm like, man, I want the challenge. I want this. I want to show.
The problem is with the challenge, though, if you're victorious on Saturday, there's no backward steps. You're almost moving up to that, you know, that world top 15 level as well. This is really a statement that you're looking to make, to saying you want to move fast in this sport.
Yeah, and he's a blessing. I mean, I know a lot of times fighters, they act like, you know, we're super enemies and stuff like that. But honestly, he's a blessing for taking this fight because just like you said, he's a gateway for me to be a world champion contender. Seriously, I'm going to be – you can't argue that I'm not ready for the real guys after I fight him. If I beat him, when I knock him out, what are people going to say? You know, Ammo needs another 10 fights, another 5 fights. No, they're going to say he took the risk, he took that jump, he got the fight, and he's ready for the next step.
Dennis, you're going to get knocked out, apparently. You're a gatekeeper. You know, you're a blessing, which I guess was the nicest of the three. You've been there, you've seen it all, haven't you? I mean, this is a really fascinating fight. You've got a guy who's got world championship experience in yourself. You've got a guy who's been in the gyms for years and years against a rising star of the sport. It's you know, which is the right time here. You know, you're confident going into this challenge.
Yeah, I'm super confident. And first off, I want to say shout out to him for taking the fight. Like he said, he's a blessing because he's perfect for my career. Another undefeated fighter. That'll put me back in the position I want to be in. Not necessarily for a title shot, but to get back where I should be, to call out the fighters that are right beneath the champion. So beating him is going to be a great fight for me, a great thing for my box rack. So shout out to him for that. And shout out to the fact that there's no animosity. I like him as a person. We have no beef. They typically want fighters to beef. We have no beef at all. I actually really like him. I'm going to beat him up, though. I'm going to really beat him up. But I put on my Instagram after I beat him.
Are you going to stop him?
I'm probably going to stop him. But he might be tough. Maybe he'll last. I'm not sure. I hope he lasts, but I'm coming to beat him up.
Guess what we don't know about these young prospects? You're a guy who's seen it all, right?
Yeah.
You know about these young prospects coming through.
Yeah.
And the question marks is always, how tough
exactly.
is he? So do you have to find that out? You have to find out how tough Ammo Williams is.
We're gonna see, but like he said, everyone thinks of me as a journeyman because of the losses that I have. Not understanding that boxing is a little bit deeper than fight night. Boxing is all about preparation. As you guys see, I'm the kind of fighter that'll take a fight short notice because I love the sport. I love the craft. So for me,
But you're in great shape. You
Exactly.
know, I saw some people comment, "Oh, it's late notice." I saw the pictures yesterday. You're looking well.
I mean, I'm looking good, feeling good. I already made weight. So I already was asking earlier, why is Dennis not in the gym with the sauna suit, working out 3 times a day? Weight is good already. So we're good. We're in shape. And this fight is heaven sent. So, like I said, shout out to them for taking the fight. After I beat you up on Saturday, definitely gonna take you out to eat, talk to you, because that first loss is the toughest. So I'm gonna talk to you about how to get back in it and stay strong, bro. But I like this guy, man. Salute to this guy for taking the fight. It's gonna be a fun night Saturday, man. It's gonna be like a rebirthing of Mama's Boy, man.
Well, it's good to see you and your mum and Ammo.
Thank you,
Thanks
thank
for everything. Well done for taking this fight. As I said, 11 World Championship belts on the line this night on Saturday. This fight,
This is the fight. Watch
this is one I'm
fight.
most excited about. Live on DAZN, don't miss it. Huge step up for Ammo Williams against Dennis Duggan. Gentlemen, if we can have a head-to-head here, please. Well, we go from the middleweights, light middleweights, to the light flyweights. The WBA and Ring Magazine World Championship belts on the line. It's Kayaguchi against Vega. As we know, these lower weights, especially with the main events, non-stop full action, and it's a delight to welcome the champion here. First fight under Eddie Reynoso and the Canelo team, first fight under Matchroom Boxing as well, and looking forward to seeing him in action. A lot of people talking about the fighters coming out of Japan, and this man is on the end of everyone's tongue. We're going to be joined by his translator as well. First fight in the US, debut for you, of course, defending your championship belts. You look ready to fight.
アメリカのデビュー戦ですけれども、準備はできているでしょうか。
そうですね。まあ今のところは順調に準備できています。
Yes, so far everything is going very well.
Obviously, the lighter weights now getting a lot of attention. We've seen you relaxing and training with Chocolatito as well. Your aim is to unify the division and maybe even move up and become a multi-weight world champion as well.
チョコラティートと一緒にリラックスしたり、いろいろと映像も見てますけれども、あなたの、希望は、統一戦をしたいということでしょうか。
そうですね。まあ今回の試合がゴールではないので、今後そういった統一戦だったりビッグマッチだったりやっていけたらなと思うので、今回頑張ります。
This is not my final goal as far as my career goes, so I'm going to work hard to have a good win on this one and look forward to a unification fight.
This is a huge show for Mexico as well, and you have a Mexican opponent, very tough, very small as well. Mini is his nickname. It's going to be difficult to react to the style of Axel Vega on Saturday night, but you're confident of a great fight, and it should be all action.
この試合はメキシコでも非常に注目されてて、あなたの相手がメキシコ人で、非常に、小さな選手なんですけれども、今までなかったような、選手だと思いますけれども、勝つ自信はありますか？
そうですね。非常に小さな選手なんですけども、その小ささを生かした、戦い方というか、いいファイターだと思っているので、しっかり対策も練っているので、必ず勝って、勝ちたいと思います。
I have strategized my fighting style to go with a smaller fighter, and it is true, he is a smaller fighter, but I've strategized with that, and I'm planning to win.
Thank you. Axel, welcome. Big opportunity for you. You fought for a world championship before. This is a huge card for boxing in Mexico. You're ready to take this opportunity.
Una oportunidad para ti. Has peleado anteriormente por un título. ¿Ves esta oportunidad también para representar a tu país?
Sí, una gran oportunidad para mí. Gracias a Dios que se nos dio y gracias a ustedes por presentarnos esta gran oportunidad y pues muy motivado y con ganas de salir adelante y ser campeón primeramente Dios.
It's a great opportunity, and I thank God and you for giving me the opportunity. We're ready for this fight, and hopefully Saturday I can become a champion.
You are called Axel Mini Vega. You stand at just under 4'10". We're going to see all action from you. You've got to get close to Kayaguchi. You've got to go on the inside, and you've got to create a war to win this fight on Saturday.
Debido debido a tu estatura tienes que acercarte un poco más, quizás crear una guerra para tratar de ganarle a tu oponente.
Sí, así es, como ya lo dijimos, nosotros estamos preparados para dar una gran guerra arriba del ring y pues nos preparamos para eso, para trabajar bien y sabemos la distancia y la altura que tiene nuestro rival y pues sabemos nosotros trabajar bien sabemos trabajar bien a corta distancia, meternos, recibir un golpe para entrar y pues vamos con todo primero Dios.
Yes, we're prepared for a war, and we've worked well. We know how to handle the distance. We know we have to go in, maybe take a punch, but we are really prepared for this fight.
Thank you, both fighters. A big fight for Kaiguchi against Vega on Saturday night. The WBA and Ring Magazine Light Flyweight World Championship. Do not blink in this one. Gentlemen, if we could have a head-to-head up here, please.
写真お願いします。2メートル間開けてください。
Well, here we go. Can't wait for this one. The rematch, the undisputed welterweight championship of the world between the champion Jessica McCaskill and former champion Cecilia Brackhouse. We cannot wait for this one. We had a great e-press conference a few weeks back, spicing up nicely this fight. So much on the line, legacies on the line, belts on the line, careers on the line as well. Firstly, we'll go to the champion, Jessica McCaskill. Welcome. Been very outspoken in this fight, been very confident in this fight. Kind of feel like you don't feel like you got the recognition through the first fight and you're looking to seal the deal almost on Saturday night and end this little chapter in your career and retain all these belts in front of us.
For sure. I always have to work for everything that we have, and we don't mind doing that. You know, we've come from places a lot harder than what you see us in now. And yeah, I want to seal the deal and solidify my win in August and let everybody know that wasn't an accident. And that was definitely me, unified, undisputed world champion.
It's been a remarkable career so far, and I do agree that I don't think you got the credit you deserve. I remember when you came over to London to fight Katie Taylor as really an inexperienced lightweight back then, and then you stepped up and ripped the world championship from the champion in Chicago. You unified it as well in America. You stepped up a weight again to become undisputed as well. You seem to really believe in yourself now. You seem to really have the confidence that you're improving as a fighter, and this is your moment.
For sure. I mean, we've always had a large amount of confidence, and we've just had to, you know, get those opportunities to show everybody else what we can do. And like I said before, we've come from places where this isn't the hardest thing that we have to go through. Saturday is going to be a piece of cake, retirement cake.
You talk about the last fight. Do you believe that Cecilia boxed the wrong fight in the last fight? Your style's very difficult. You're awkward. You're all action. You're constantly trying to lure the other fighter into battle with you as well. Do you expect Cecilia to box a little bit differently on Saturday night?
It doesn't really matter what kind of game plan they bring. We're really prepared. Rick Ramos, my manager and trainer, he keeps me just diversified in boxing, whether it's, you know, the brawling or the boxing and the movement or the standstill. We're ready for anything.
You've had some comments about Cecilia as well. You say that this is her retirement. You believe that this is the final fight of Cecilia Brackhouse's career on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, Cecilia brought it up the last fight. Those aren't my words, those are hers, and I'm just going to make her eat them.
Cecilia, I've loved the build-up in this one. Must have felt different for you this time around. You know, I know that when a champion loses her belts, if they still have the hunger, and I know you do, there's a different kind of spike going into this fight. You know, last time it was almost friendly, you know, great for women's boxing. This has been different.
She was so friendly. Then she got the belt and she was like, whoa. She was go crazy. But no, I mean, it's definitely a new situation. I am, you know, it's fine for me. I just want to get the belts back, and Mikalski has kept me, you know, I'm very motivated. She's kept me motivated through my whole camp, and all this trash talk, you know, last time, you know, she was lucky. So I think that's where all the trash talk is coming from.
I know you say you don't trash talk and you don't get involved in that, but I know you're a competitor. How much do you want to beat Jessica McCaskill? I mean, you know, I know you want your belts back.
Yeah.
But I do believe there's something inside you that, you know, I'm not saying you two don't like each other, but you want to beat her, don't you? I mean, and if you can stop her, is that the plan for you? People talk about the styles in this fight. Do you have to box differently? You know, can you be as aggressive? Can you stand and trade with her like you did in the first fight? But what should we expect?
Oh, definitely. You know, I had a rough training camp the last time. I was stuck 6 months in Big Bear. Now I had a you know, normal training camp, and I just have to do what I always do. I have to box, and I can outbrawl, I can do whatever, and I think I can stop her too, because I'm definitely bigger and stronger than her, and I'm a much better fighter, boxer. So you know, the ground techniques, you know, I'm much better in technical than her, and I'm also stronger, so I'm very confident getting into this fight. And like I said, she's provided me with a lot of motivation in camp.
You're welcome.
You kind of seem that you haven't really given her credit as a fighter or for the win. Certainly not for the win, but as a fighter as well.
As a fighter,
do you feel that you shouldn't be losing?
Yes.
Do you feel like you shouldn't be losing to Jessica McCaskill? Is that how you feel? It's like almost like a pleasant arrogance to say I shouldn't be losing against this woman.
Oh no, definitely. I shouldn't definitely not be losing. You know, she was home. She was in a home country. All the judges was home. She got her catch weight, and still, you know, I beat her in one of my. What can I say? In the fight when I didn't perform at my top. So now on Saturday I will be at my best, and she doesn't. She's nowhere near my level.
She says this is your retirement party. Obviously, I know you want to win, but is this must win for you on Saturday?
Listen,
this
I
is
will
must
win, so it's not even an option. And I have a bigger name than her, anyways, with or without the belts.
Jessica, finally from you, you ready?
I'm so ready to punch Cecilia in the face. I mean, like we said before, I don't know Cecilia, and there's no bad blood, but we want this for boxing so bad. It's going to be the best fight of the night.
Well, that's a big statement on a tremendous, tremendous night. The undisputed Women's World Championship between Jessica McCaskill and Cecilia Brækhus. Do not miss this fight. If we could have a head-to-head up the front, please.
Una de las dos cosas tenés que trabajar, ¿me entiendes? Si esto es tu trabajo y hay que echarle ganas y pues seguir adelante.
For Gonzalez and Estrada, the time will soon be now, as one of the most anticipated title clashes in their division's history arrives March 13th.
Well, welcome back, and finally, the main event, the one we've all been waiting for. Goosebumps watching that promo there, and great work on the documentary from the Matchroom Media team. Shout out to Dan Newman and the team for some tremendous work. If you haven't seen that documentary, please go to DAZN's YouTube page or on their platform to watch the story of this incredible rematch between El Gallo, Juan Estrada, WBC World Champion, a Ring Magazine Champion, against Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, WBA World Champion. The unification, the rematch of one of the great fights of our generation. And I believe Saturday night, this will be one of the great fights of our generation, live and exclusive on DAZN around the world. We have translators here as well. I'm going to start with Roman Gonzalez. Chocolatito, welcome. You look younger than when I last saw you. You look fresher, you look more focused, you look more determined. You're ready. You're ready for this huge moment in your career on Saturday night.
Te ves más joven, te ves determinado, te ves listo para esta pelea.
Muy buenas a todos, Dios me los bendiga. Súper contento, estoy bendecido por Dios. Agradecerle primeramente a Dios, a DAZN, al señor Honda y a mi equipo de trabajo que hemos hecho un excelente campamento.
First of all, God bless everyone. I'm really happy. I'm blessed by God and DAZN and Mr. Honda. We've done a really good camp and we're ready for this fight.
The first fight, obviously, you got the victory. People have talked about that fight for a long, long time. Are you aware, after everything you've achieved in your career, just the size of this fight, the interest in this fight? People are expecting something really special.
¿Estás consciente del interés en esta pelea después de lo que sucedió en la primera?
Sí, estoy consciente, sé que va a ser una pelea muy bonita, muy elegante. Yo sé que Juan Francisco es un campeón buenísimo y pues ambos sabemos nuestros compromisos y espero en Dios que demos un buen espectáculo al público.
Yes, I'm very conscious. It's going to be a beautiful fight. Juan is a good champion, and we know what we have to do. We want to give a good fight for everybody to watch.
Last time against Calyafai, you won the world title. Again, people weren't sure if you were the same fighter. You proved that you are. Should we expect a victory from Chocolatito on Saturday night in this classic fight? You will become the unified world champion and lift that WBC World Championship again.
Cuando volviste a ser campeón, recordaste a la gente quién eras. Este sábado podemos esperar un triunfo tuyo y que te vuelvas a convertir en campeón.
Bueno, ese es mi sueño de convertirme nuevamente campeón del CMB. Para eso he entrenado muy durísimo y pues con la ayuda de Dios y con la ayuda de mi equipo de trabajo, pues vamos a hacer una excelente pelea el sábado.
That's my dream, to be champion again. I trained really hard, and with the help of God and with the help of my team, this Saturday we're going to give a really good fight.
And finally, we know that you have love for Mexico as well, but your own country, Nicaragua, everyone will be watching this Saturday. The whole nation will be behind you. It's going to be a special night.
Sabes que Nicaragua va a estar apoyándote este sábado, va a ser una noche especial para ti.
Sí, todo Nicaragua y también México también. Yo pienso que vamos a paralizar pues tanto México, tanto Nicaragua. Va a ser una pelea muy grande, ¿verdad? Y pues esperando la ayuda de Dios que ambos salgamos muy bien de salud y pues que lleguemos a nuestra casa a ver a la familia. Y bueno, que gane el mejor, que Dios lo siga bendiciendo a cada uno de nosotros.
Yes, I think it's an important fight, not just for Nicaragua, but also for Mexico. I think both countries are going to be paralyzed on Saturday watching these fights, and hopefully we can give a good fight. We can go back home to our families, and may the best one win.
Roman, thank you very much. Juan, welcome. I saw pictures of you yesterday. You look in tremendous shape. I've spoken to Zamfa as well. They said you've been training like a man possessed for this fight. You're ready for this tremendous battle on Saturday night.
Estábamos viendo tu condición ayer. Parece que eres una persona que está muy determinado, que has mostrado que estás muy determinado, enfocado en esta pelea. ¿Estás listo para este sábado?
Bueno, es una pelea que hemos esperado durante casi 9 años y pues no vamos a desaprovechar esta oportunidad. Yo creo que va a ser una gran pelea. Chocolate es un gran peleador también, un gran campeón y pues esperemos que sea una bonita pelea para toda la gente y pues que gane el mejor, ¿no?
I've been waiting for this fight for almost 9 years. I'm ready for the opportunity. He's a good champ, he's a good fighter, and may the best man win.
It's been a long time since that first fight. Has this been on your mind since then, this fight and the moment for revenge? You seem a very calm individual, but you seem to have a desire to want to avenge this rematch.
Has pensado tanto tiempo en esta pelea, en la revancha. Eres muy calmado, pero piensas en eso, en poder conseguir la revancha.
Sí, la verdad que pues hemos esperado bastante tiempo para esta pelea. Tengo 3 derrotas, ya vengué 2 y solo me queda esta y nos preparamos pues, para ganar esta pelea y pues volver a ser invicto, ¿no? Yo creo que va a ser una pelea dura para ambos peleadores, pero sí esperé con muchas ansias esta gran pelea.
Yeah, we waited a long time. I have 3 losses and I've already avenged 2 of them, but we trained really hard and I'm very ready for this fight.
Everybody talks about the first fight. Everyone talks about this tremendous fight of the year contender on Saturday. Is that what we should expect? Should we expect a war on Saturday night? Nothing less than all action for however long this fight lasts.
Todos hablan de la primera pelea. ¿Se podría esperar una pelea llena de acción este sábado?
Sin duda va a ser mejor que la primera pelea, va a ser una guerra y pues aquí la gente es la que va a salir ganando en este sábado.
Yes, it's going to be better than the first one. It's going to be a war, and the people watching are going to be the real winners.
And finally, we know that you have tremendous respect between each other, but boxing in Mexico right now is on a tremendous high. The whole of Nicaragua will be watching, and the whole of Mexico, your people, will be urging you on to victory on Saturday night. It will be a special victory for them as well.
Ahorita la atención del boxeo está en México, ha tenido mucho éxito los boxeadores mexicanos, también Nicaragua va a estar poniendo atención, va a ser una noche especial para ti.
Sí, sin duda, pues va a ser una pelea que esperamos por mucho tiempo y pues una pelea con muchas, pues muchas expectativas, ¿no? Son 9 años de espera y pues mucha gente siempre preguntaba que si cuándo se hacía la pelea, ya se va a hacer a 2 días de la pelea y pues yo creo que va a ser una pelea muy emocionante y pues la verdad que vengo concentrado y motivado más que nada física y mentalmente para ganar este sábado.
Yes, without a doubt, it's a fight that we've all been waiting for a long time. There's a lot of expectation. It's been 9 years in the making, and people would always ask when we would make this fight again. It's going to be exciting, and I'm concentrating on giving a good fight this Saturday.
Well, thank you, Juan. Thank you, Roman. 2 tremendous champions. You heard it there. This one's going to be better than the first fight. If it's half as good as the first fight, I'll be so happy. It's a tremendous honor to be sitting here amongst 2 pound-for-pound greats as we get ready for what I believe will be such a special night of boxing on Saturday night, live on DAZN all around the world. Do not miss it from the American Airlines Center in Dallas this Saturday night. The big one, the main event, the unification for the WBA, WBC and Ring Magazine Super Flyweight Championship between, as I said, these pound-for-pound greats in Juan Estrada and Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez. Thank you for joining us. We're going to have a head-to-head up here, please, gentlemen.